Happy Valentine's Day and welcome into another episode of Bruins Now. I'm your host, Courtney Cox. The Bruins are headed out west for a 5-game road trip and they're red hot after sweeping a 3-game homestand. And what a homestand it was. It started with Patrice Bergeron being honored at home for his 1,000th game against the Los Angeles Kings. And in typical Hollywood fashion, Bergeron came through in the clutch, scoring the game-winning overtime goal in a back-and-forth game.
Marco Sturm just told me to say it. I asked him one word that could describe him. He said, a pro. Would you pretty much say the same thing?
Yeah, or God. One of the two. But no, he's the ultimate pro. The way he conducts himself and prepares himself each and every day and shows up consistently and in the big moments continues to prove himself. So yeah, pro is a great word, but I think God's a little more fitting.
It was very special to have the family, on the ice and my kids. So I was definitely trying to enjoy it, and obviously I doubt there's going to be 1,000 more. So I doubt there'll be another ceremony. So I was trying to soak everything in, I guess.
The heroics didn't end there. Bergeron assisted on Brad Marchand's game-winning overtime goal against the Avalanche the following day before notching 2 assists in the Bruins' 6-3 win over the Blackhawks on Tuesday. The win was Bruce Cassidy's 100th victory as the Bruins head coach. Bergeron and the Bees have been red hot since the All-Star break. They are 5-0-3 in the second half, recording a point in all 8 of their games since the break. Bergie has 6 goals and 6 assists since the break and currently has a 5-game point streak. He won the NHL's second Star of the Week honor. Marchand is even more red hot with 16 points in the last 8 games. He's had at least 2 points in each of the last 5 games. But it's not all great for the Bruins. The team will be without David Pastrnak after he suffered a freak accident on Sunday. The team tweeting out, Pastrnak and several of his teammates attended a sponsorship dinner on Sunday night. At about 11:30, while walking to his transportation, Pastrnak fell and injured his left thumb.
Just got the call from Dr. Liebman, felt very comfortable in terms of how the repair went. Was a tendon repair. I'll have the specifics later, but he feels comfortable in saying that in 2 weeks he'll have a much better timeline as to what it's going to take. From a rehab standpoint, there's really nothing. He'll be able to skate within 10 days, so conditioning won't be an issue. Just a matter of the stitches and infection-wise to make sure he doesn't have any issues in that regard.
While Pasta recovers, the Bruins head west for a 5-game West Coast swing. First, the Bees will try to continue a recent trend of Boston sports teams causing heartbreak for LA fans when they take on the Ducks on Friday and the Kings on Saturday. The Bees then head up north to take on the Sharks before battling the defending Western Conference champs, the Vegas Golden Knights. The Bruins finish their road trip at St. Louis. And Tuesday was a big night for the Bruins game against the Blackhawks as the Bruins hosted a Chinese cultural night. The Bruins wore special Chinese-themed jerseys prior to warm-up skate, and jerseys were auctioned off to fans. Spectators also received Chinese Go Bruins signs at the game. The Bruins also invited a group of youth Chinese hockey players to the game in the team's effort to grow the game of hockey worldwide. That's all the time we have for this week. We'll be back next week to recap the Bruins road trip. Have a great one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.